wanted to take a quick video, first of all showing off my humongous piles of leaves, but more importantly showing off what leaves end up looking like after just 2 years. And these are mostly oak leaves too. This is basically piling up leaves in the same way I have them piled up now and leaving them for 2 years. And this is some that I've already hauled out of here, but just 2 years already basically forest soil. So just wanted to share the benefit of stockpiling leaves. If you have the space to just dump them somewhere and wait, you end up with great soil. That was a pile that I've hauled out of here. I actually rented a leaf blower yesterday because the guy who brings me these leaves piled them right on top of there, so I blew them to the side so I could get to the old leaves, because obviously that's why I collect these, so that I can use the old ones. And then right as I was finishing up with the leaf blower, he came and dumped a pile right there. There are still some old ones underneath that, but I just decided to say, well, to hell with it. I actually put my wheelbarrow right in front of this pile so that he wouldn't dump them there, but he moved it out of the way and dumped them before I could tell him anything. But so it goes. You can't really complain about all this free material. So, and he's a nice guy. I don't know. I don't really have any serious complaints. Here's one that I'm working on now. Obviously, these aren't broken down as much, but still really nice. You can see one drawback to collecting leaves from whoever. Just get random garbage, especially candy wrappers. But you know, just gotta learn to live with never-ending garbage. Here is what pine needles look like after 2 years. I mean, there's barely any evidence that those were pine needles. I guess you can see the needles a little bit, but I mean, this is just forest soil basically. Alright, let's walk to the other area, since I said I was going to show off all my leaves and stuff. So yep, this area is getting nice and full again. I only got 2 or 3 loads from this guy last year, so I'm pleased that he's bringing me so many this year. I also have, I think, 3 loads. You can see it way down there, that I'm going to use in a deer food plot down there, because I have a friend who hunts here, and even if there's no hunting going on, I would just like to distract the deer from my main area and give them something. I don't know. I might get into hunting too sometime, I'm not sure. Finally got a good hard frost last night, so hopefully this miscanthus will finally go dormant. I would like to transplant some of it this fall. Okay. Here's what I've been hauling over. I just piled, I guess it's hard to see actually with the snow that we got last night. But here's this pile of the aged leaves. It's looking really nice. My plan actually is to compost it, just as an experiment, because I'd like to never shred leaves again with the mower. But I'm going to take this and start a compost pile with it and see how that goes. I mean, my theory is that you leave leaves for a while, you let the fungus break them down so that you don't have to shred them, and then you put it through the composting process to add some nutrients and additional life to it. But maybe that's idiotic. Either way, I do want to try it just as an experiment. Here are the leaves from leaf bags I've been collecting. It's a pretty big pile. Give this a year or 2 and it'll be ready for composting, and then I won't have to haul it. I mean, leaf bags are so easy to move. I just drop them near the road there onto a tarp, drag 4 or 5 of them back here, dump them out. It's really easy. Here's the layout of the chicken coop slash tool shed that I'm going to be working on. I did measure it. It's about 15 foot wide by 25 foot long. It sounds like I do not need to get a building permit for it, which is perfect, because if I needed to get a building permit, I basically couldn't do it, because I need to be able to do it myself. To hire that out, it'd probably be $10,000. To build it myself, it'll be a few hundred, I don't know. And here's the pile of leaves that just random people from the neighborhood, I put that in quotations, because when you have 14 acres to yourself and you live in the woods, you don't really have a neighborhood, but just from random people bringing to me from their residences. This was the other reason that I rented the leaf blower, because this brush drop-off area was blocked by the leaves. They were coming all the way to over here, probably, maybe even further actually, up to about here, and there wasn't going to be room for people to drop off brush. And I don't especially want the brush, but I do want to just establish myself as a good yard waste drop-off spot. So for 30 bucks, I rented a leaf blower for a couple hours and got this done, and got some other stuff done too. There's also my neighbors that way have just boatloads of leaves, and they brought me one load and added it to the pile. You can see the pile right over there. But I suppose that's all I have to say for now. Just showing off the leaf piles and showing how useful they can be after a couple years if you have room to just dump them and wait. So anyway, the snow is really nice, isn't it? It's really pretty. I can't say obviously I'm gonna miss warm days, but I was actually ready for snow. It's really pretty and just a nice change. Anyway, hope you're well. Enjoy your day.